They ripped her dress in front of everyone and expected her to cry. Instead, she danced. And when she spun, she didn't just rise above the shame, they went flying to the hospital, and she became a symbol of unstoppable strength. It was the night of the Winter Glow dance at Jefferson High, an event that turned the school gym into a glittering wonderland. Strings of lights draped from the ceiling, music pulsed through speakers, and students in sparkling outfits moved with excitement. But among the noise and color stood a girl who felt invisible. Her name was Anaya. Anaya had joined the school just 3 weeks ago. She had moved from a quiet village in India, her mother taking up a nursing job in the US to build a better future. Life had been hard ever since her father died. Anaya had left behind friends, culture, and comfort, and now found herself in a loud, unfamiliar place where her accent and quiet demeanor made her a target. In school, she stayed in the background, walked with her eyes down, and sat alone during lunch. Still, when the Winter Glow dance was announced, something in her stirred. She had always loved dancing. Back home, she had trained in Bharatanatyam and Kalari dance for years. Her body was used to discipline. Her heart was used to rhythm. Maybe, she thought, this could be the moment where she would feel included. Her mother stitched her a beautiful blue dress by hand, light, flowing, and simple. Anaya felt awkward when she entered the gym that night. Her dress looked different. She looked different. But she held her head high and stood near the edge of the dance floor, watching others enjoy themselves. That's when they noticed her. Brielle, the most popular girl in school, with a cruel tongue and a glittering gown, had her eyes on Anaya. Brielle had always hated competition, especially when it came from someone who didn't even try. She walked over with 2 of her friends, all of them smirking. "What are you wearing?" "Curtains from your grandma's house." Brielle sneered. Anaya said nothing. She was used to mockery. "I bet you came here to copy our moves." "Too bad you look like a rag doll," said one of the other girls. People started to look. Laughter rippled. Anaya's chest tightened, but she didn't move. Then it happened. With a sudden, aggressive tug, Brielle yanked at Anaya's dress from the back. The fabric tore loudly. The laughter exploded. Dozens of phones went up, ready to capture the humiliation. Anaya clutched the ripped fabric against her chest, frozen in place. The music didn't stop. The lights didn't dim. But everything inside Anaya shattered. And then, just as suddenly, something else awakened. She stepped back. Closed her eyes. Breathed. Then, she let go of the torn fabric, kicked off her heels, and walked barefoot to the center of the floor. The crowd went silent, unsure of what she was doing. And then she moved. Her arms swept the air with grace. Her feet struck the ground in rhythm. She began spinning, not clumsy turns, but fierce, trained, controlled revolutions. The music blended into her heartbeat. Her loose dress flared around her like a wave, her body a force of discipline and power. Everyone stared. The crowd that had laughed was now speechless. Her movements were fast, sharp, elegant, yet carried an edge of something far more intense than beauty. One of the girls tried to mock her again, stepping toward her with another taunt. But Anaya, still spinning, turned just as the girl came too close. The force of her spin, her elbow mid-motion, struck the girl in the chest, sending her sprawling onto the floor with a cry. Another girl lunged forward to confront her, but Anaya spun low, and her extended leg knocked the girl's legs out from under her. She hit the ground hard, groaning. Brielle, still laughing nervously, stepped forward and shouted, "Are you crazy? Stop that." But Anaya didn't stop. She spun with everything she had, grief, rage, shame, hope. Her body was a cyclone, years of discipline now fueled by emotion. Brielle rushed her, trying to grab her arm mid-spin. It was a mistake. Anaya's arm struck her jaw mid-turn. The crowd gasped as Brielle flew back and hit the floor hard, clutching her face and screaming. The music cut off. Teachers rushed in. Students backed away. Anaya finally stopped, her chest heaving, hair damp with sweat. Her dress was torn, but her spirit was whole. She looked at the teachers, then at the crowd, then calmly walked toward the exit as the sirens of ambulances echoed in the distance. 3 girls were taken to the hospital. Nothing life-threatening, bruises, a mild concussion, a dislocated shoulder, but the message was louder than any injury. She didn't come to fight. But she wasn't going to be broken. The school exploded with reactions. Some called her crazy. Others called her a legend. But when the videos surfaced online, support poured in from around the world. She turned humiliation into power, one user wrote. That's not violence, that's art standing up for itself. The school launched an investigation. Brielle and her friends were suspended indefinitely. Anaya wasn't punished. Instead, the principal called her into the office with an unexpected proposal. We're starting a multicultural talent program, he said. Would you lead our first performance? Weeks later, in a packed auditorium, Anaya stood under the lights again. This time, by choice. She performed with grace and pride, her story no longer one of pain, but of transformation. After the show, dozens of students approached her. Some apologized. Others just wanted to thank her. Anaya didn't need to blend in anymore. She had stood in the center of shame and spun it into power. She had taken their cruelty and turned it into motion. She didn't come to be seen. She came to be herself. And in doing so, she gave everyone watching the courage to be more.